Thanks for clicking on the video. Good morning, traders. And so, what's going on with the market? Well, we made these highs up here, and then this is the low. This blue is the 5 minute ORB. So, I've been watching it, haven't made any trades yet. What I wanted to see was a equal high or a equal low, either which way. You see, the market is kind of trending down, but what I want to see is an equal low. If I can get this equal low down here, and the market takes off back up, then I'll buy in. Or if the market comes all the way back up here and tags this equal high, depending on what it does there, I might buy some puts. But right now, I ain't doing anything because the market is just chopping people up today. Right? If you bought anything today, probably got chopped up, hit your stops. So I got to see it hit this purple line. If it hits that purple line, then I could go long, or up here, go short. So until then, I'm just going to wait. I'll come back on as soon as it makes up its mind. All right, so watching the market here, basically it didn't hit the equal low, stopped short of it at this pivot point, came back up. Now we're making equal highs here on this leg, right at VWAP. So I'm watching it to see if it's going to pull back from here or it's going to break through. Kind of looks like it wants to break through, but market loves to make you think one way and then go the other way. So we're at equal highs right here. We're breaking through. That's the first indicator that the market wants to go higher. There's that red candle. That's why we always wait to the close. Because that first movement in the 1 minute kind of fakes you out. Got about another 20 seconds left for this candle to close. See what it wants to tell us what it's going to do. So I'm looking for a move up to the top of the 5 minute ORB 664 if it can go there. Right now it is struggling just a little bit right there. But we're on top of VWAP at this point. We're above the 14. So who's going to win this battle right here? The Bulls or the Bears? So what I do is once I make a determination if I want to get in or not, and I'll switch up here to my options chart. There's the options chart. Right now it's selling for $2.86 a contract. And then I'll use my active trader to get in. And you can see it's pulling back. I got the 660 calls loaded up. Now, when I buy my options, I always look for a delta of 70. That's what gets me into a specific strike price. But you can see it's moving back again. Of course, on another monitor, I'm watching the Qs, the Q chart, as well as the you can see here I'm watching the NQ, the ES, and I'm watching oil. Oil has some effect on the market. There's some correlation there. All right, so you see it kind of pull back up. We'll go back to the stock chart. There's a stock chart. Nice pivot point there, right? Not pivot point, but pin. Nice pin bar. You getting follow through? We're breaking the equal high. Still got about 5 seconds before this bar closes. Yep. Let's see it pull back down. Now let's see if they could keep this up, keep this a one, which means it's inside to this bar. They can keep this, and at the tail end of this 1 minute, turn this green like it's trying to do right now. Just might get in. Still got 30 seconds though. 20 seconds. All right, let's turn to a option chart. That's where I buy. And this is the 660 calls. And I'm going to lower my risk. Come down here to just 5 contracts. I do want to get in this long. Just looking for the right place. Entries are important. Yeah, it's kind of pulling back. Almost pulled the trigger, but it's pulling back now. Oil's pulling back. I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Let's see if it can get a breakout here. Okay, so I'm in a trade now. I want to see a push up. Got some nice wicks there. So it's just a matter of if the bulls can get in and create a short squeeze, push this up, push it up before it hits my stop. I like where my stop is. All right, this is my stop, 5 contracts. All right, here's my sell order, 50 cents. If I'm right, I'll make 250. If I'm wrong, I'll lose 175. I just need them to pop this now. It's just having a hard time. Well, yeah, just got to have patience and see what the market's going to do. It's my first trade for the day, so I will see. Looks like it's the market is primed to kind of go up. Let's see if the bulls can do that though. Just need one good pop. One good pop that would take it higher. So it's either you're right or you're wrong, right? My feeling is the market's going to go up, and hopefully it's going to go up from here. And if it doesn't, well, I'm going to get out right away. So don't want to keep holding on to something that is not working out in my favor. So my belief is that it's going to go higher. And I'm giving it a quarter, 0.25, to make that decision to decide what it wants to do. All right, so that's the this is the option chart. We're still looking at the options chart. Let's go back to the all right, so there's the stock chart. Both charts just a little different. Kind of see it getting close to my stop. If it stops me out, okay. Yep, and it stopped me out. All right, so but I'm still watching because I'm not 100% sure that this trade is over yet. There might still be some life yet in this trade. Still watching and letting the candle kind of close out, see where it's at. And we could switch back over to the stock chart. Now, keep in mind that I'm watching this on another monitor, but obviously I want to capture this so that you can see. So we move back, hit the 38. There's the 50 retracement, then the 618. My belief is that this thing is going to come back up here and make an equal high, and then decide what it wants to do. All right, so still watching this. Another about 15 seconds. You can see it. They're trying to push it up. There you go. There's that bump up. It's just real choppy today. I thought by now that the market would have calmed down and kind of show its hand, but it has a little bit. We're definitely within the 5 minute ORB, which is what the blue is, right? Here's 5 minute. I'm looking for the top of the 5 minute ORB. So I'm looking for the market to go. But it's just chopping everybody up. You could tell that by red, green, red. There's probably another green here that comes up to here. It just keeps doing that. And if you have tight stops like I use, well, it hits your stops. It's those stops that kind of keep you alive to make another trade. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this and then come back on if I make another trade. All right, I just wanted to show you this before I pause this. You can see I am down $146. There's my P&L up here. I'm down $146. All right, let's pause for now. All right, so here's what I did. I switched to the 662 calls versus the 660. There's that equal high. It broke that equal high, but look at it. It's pulling back. Now let's see if this becomes support. If that becomes support, like it looks like it's doing, I might try one more time. All right, so let me switch to the options chart. Here's the options chart. All right, let's look at 165 or $1.65 an option. I'm going to look at doing just 5 options again. Reduce the risk. Let's try it. Okay, so I'm in a trade again. There's my stop. There's my sell. All right. Can switch it back to the QQQ chart. Take that off. We don't need that. Remember, I was looking for the market to go up to hit the high of the 5-minute ORB. Coming back right on support again. Hopefully that's going to act as support, as well as the 14. And if it doesn't support it, then I want to get out as quick as possible because this thing could just tank. Although oil seems to be going down a little bit. There we go. Remember, I was already down $146. I'm looking to make that back and a couple of more dollars to put in my pocket. ES looks good. NQ looks good. Looks good for this move up. If the bulls can just get it going. Only one concern is this yellow line here. All right, that yellow line is right there. Or resistance, resistance. So if we can break through that, definitely be able to move up some. But now I just got to be patient. Patient and wait to see what it's going to do. Got my stop in place. I got my sell order in place. If they could just pop this up one time, take me out, that's good. But then it's just about kind of watching because you're already managing it with your sell and your stop. Just see what it's going to do. Come on, market. Come on, bulls. Push this thing up there, right where my sell order is. Also, is Friday's close. So there's another incentive for the market to get up there is turn this thing positive. Now we're right at that spot there where I told you there might be some resistance. But my hope is that the bulls are going to pop that right through. Because right above that is a lot of stops. Everybody that shorted this market probably put their stop right around there. So what the market likes to do is pop the market up to them stops, take all them stops out, start a short squeeze. Let's see if it could do it. Right here. This next candle, just want to see a big pop. And I'll get all the shorts hitting their stops or closing their positions up. Trying to take whatever profits they have. There we go. It's looking good. It's trying. All right, here comes that next candle. Let me get some follow through. Follow through to the upside. Come on. This is where they'll usually pop it. All right. First 30 seconds of the 1 minute candle. It's looking good. It's hanging up there. Let's see if they could turn this thing green though. Under 15 seconds. All right, here comes the next candle. There we go. Let's get this a nice green pop. Oil's trying to be stubborn and trying to pull back up again, it's causing some problems. That's another 15 seconds. All right, so it didn't do what I wanted it to do. I wanted to see a pop right there. But oil's going back up again. Just need oil to settle down. Okay, here we go. Look like the 14th was support. NQ's on top of VWAP. ES is way above VWAP. And gold or oil is pulling back just a little. Come on, bulls, where are you at? Squeeze these shorts. All right, so it's just hanging there. hanging there waiting for some bulls to push it up. It's a good pin bar right there. Let's see if we can get some follow through. Yeah, just struggling right here, right? Where there's like resistance, resistance, all this resistance right here. But my belief is that they're going to punch that through that. Everybody stops are all up here. So if they could punch this through that, hit that stops, and we can get into a short squeeze, it can get up there. All right. Problem is there's just little candles, really small candles. You need to see a big green candle push it up. Get some action in the market. All right, another 30 seconds. All right, it's holding. It's holding above the 14. Just got to break this yellow line. Go after them stops. Yeah, that's not good. Not the end of the world. See if they can buy this back up before that candle's over. Another 15 seconds, 10 seconds. Turn this green. Come on. Come on, Mr. Market. All right, look like another retest of this previous equal high right here, right? That's the high. That was the high that we broke through. We retest. Maybe this could be another retest before it goes up. Let's blow this up just a little bit more so we can see it. Another 7 minutes before the top of the hour, 1 o'clock. Just waiting for some bulls to step in and take this market higher. They're going to come at some point. I just hope they come before the market pulls back and hits my stop. So I'm looking at this to be support. All right. So if we come back, it's got to be support. And if it's not support, then my stop is right there. So I get out the soonest, right? Lose the less amount of money because that's my play. That's my theory that this has to be support. And if I'm wrong, then I do want to get out. I don't want to move my stop all the way down here because then I'll just keep losing more money. So I need this to change back to a green candle. And if not, then it can take me out. That's how I manage my trades. Let's see, another 20 seconds. Can I last? You kind of see a head, left shoulder, head, create a right shoulder. A lot of times that's what takes the market further up. So let's go back to there's the option chart. I'm thinking, I think I do want to move my stop a little bit. So if this plays out, with the neckline right around here, all right, so that should be a neckline. So if I left my stop up here, I would have been stopped out already. But I wanted to play this head and shoulder, not to the downside, but to the upside, and trap some shorts. I think that's what can get the market moving up again. Let's see if that works out or it doesn't work out. That's a good candle. A little stronger than all the other candles, all right? Just a little stronger. Hopefully, we get follow through. We're coming up to the close of this hour. About another minute or 2 minutes, I should say. No, that's a minute. Another minute left. Maybe that's enough to take it higher. All right, let's see what this candle's going to do here. Still on the option chart. There we go. Come on. Get a little fuel for the fire. Remember, I bought it at $1.65, which is or will be that line. That's where I bought in. So anything higher, I'm making money. Well, my last trade, I lost money, so I'll only be making back my money. Come on, let's break it. All right, let me switch over and show you the QQQ chart. There's the resistance here. Just need to break through that. Can we do it? Can we break through that? Just need Trump to come out and make another tweet. Make another positive tweet. Let's see what we get after this red candle here. As long as it stays up here, don't fall back. Matter of fact, turn into a green candle. There we go. Turn into a green candle. And let's go higher. Let's go higher. All right, there's the whole market for the day. It's the 5 minute. or a B, come down. So I was looking at this high or this low for actually a trade. Did come down some. It didn't reach where I wanted to. Right? I wanted to see it come all the way down here. So I thought it might curl and come down, but it didn't. So I didn't get in a trade. But then when I saw this, right, equal highs right here, right above VWAP, you want to see what it's going to do, and it did pop through. Caught it on the retest. Caught it on the retest here, I believe it was. But it pulled back, and so stopped me out on my first trade. Although, once I saw it come back up again, broke this, retested, decided to get back in again. So now I'm just waiting to see what it wants to do. My bias is obviously to the upside. It's the afternoon time now, so market should be looking to go higher. At least hit that yesterday's or Friday's close one time. That's what I'm hoping for. But you can see how it's resistance here, right? Resistance right here. This is where I'm wanting to see a big green candle just bust through here. Market can be in a wait and see kind of mode with all the things that are happening throughout the week, especially Wednesday. A lot of times there's nothing to do but wait. I mean, you got your stop and your sell, and you're looking to see which one's going to get hit first. And there we go. Just a little movement up. All right, there we go. It's a good candle. Getting follow through. We're right at resistance again, though. That's why I say you need that pop that breaks this, takes out some stops. It'll get things going to the upside. All right, just need to turn this candle green. Another 15 seconds. Yeah, I normally don't like being in a trade this long because your options start to get eaten up, time decay. But today is one of those days where the market's just trading sideways, really not moving anywhere. Not moving anywhere. Let me go back to see the options chart. Remember, this is the line where I bought in. I bought at 165, and obviously we're below that now. Here we go. Come on. Where are them bulls at? Yep, oil's moving up really hard now, though. Here we go. Pop it. You could just pop it through this resistance, come back, test it, then keep going higher. Let's see. Okay, below 100. So I made like $40 on that already. Let's go back. Let's go back to the stock chart. See, it just continues to have a problem right here. That's what I need them to break, to bust. One good candle. The oil's not helping. All right, here's the next candle. See, that thing can push this up now, coming right back up. So that's a good sign. It just needs to pop. It's trying. It's trying. It's making a higher high. You can see it pull back again. All right, let's see right here. Come on, pop it. Pop it on this candle. Let's go. There we go. Make another higher candle. Still is good. especially if we get some follow through with one more candle. There we go. Let's switch this back to the option chart. You can see I'm up here. I'm looking at my P&L. I'm down about $45. Remember, I was down 146, so I've made $100 already on this trade. I am confident that the market wants to go up higher. Just need that big candle. There you go, down $26. There's the retest. Let's see if we can't turn that green. Turn this candle green. It did, but it did pop up some. Now I'm down only up. Now I'm positive on this trade. Barely, but I'm positive. It means I made at least $146. Just looks like it wants to go higher. Otherwise, I'd try to get out. Nothing like ending a day losing very little. All right, let's see if they can get a green candle now. Green candle goes straight up. Here we go. Come on. Straight up. I didn't say down, I said straight up. Yeah, so remember, I bought in at 165. I did I did make all my money back, but this candle took it right back. Only because I thought that they wanted to turn this market green, and they still might want to do that, right? Turn the market green. Let's look at the all right, so the NQ is pulled back, but it's still above VWAP, right at the 14. ES right above the 14, above VWAP. That's very positive. But look why the market's pulling back, because this is oil. Now my hope is that Right at this pivot point, oil is going to stop and it's going to pull back and the market's going to pull back up again. Let's see if that can happen. All right. Probably should have took it up here, right? That's always the problem. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. So many times that I will come back from a losing trade, but then greed will catch you and you want to make a little more and the market turn on you. That happens. All right, so oils look like oil's starting to pull back some now. So can we get the market turn green again? About another 30 seconds before these five down. This is 5 minutes, right? These are all 5 minute chart. There's my clock. Got another 10 seconds before we get a new candle. The hope is that it starts to pull down now. We don't want it to go up any higher. And there's the new candlestick. All right, 30 seconds left. Can we turn this green now? That's kind of what you want to see. And it's struggling. So you can see here oil. So we ticked up, all right? Get that wick. And then the hope is that now it starts to pull down. Remember, this is 5 minutes. And it's the same thing on ES and NQ. Get that first minute where it creates a tick or creates a wick, then goes the opposite direction. Let's see if that happens. Again, I've been in this this option a little bit too long. Like I said, I should have took what I could get right there. It's always shoulda, woulda, coulda. So the next question is, if the market does pull up here, do I move my sell order down and take what I can from it, or do I wait? Up, there we go. Come on, push it up, push it up. There we go, push it up. That's the same thing we were just talking about. And what happened? it, it did what we were just talking about. There's that. Look at it. They sold it right back down though. Let's see if we get follow through. All right. Come on. Stay up there. Let's get another push up here. Yeah, it's always nice when your sell order is right there and you get those pops and they hit you before it pulls back. Let's see if it get some follow through up here. It's good that you got that pop. Puts all the shorts on the defensive. 'Cause now they're worried about it happening again. There we go. There we go. Just need two more bars like that. Come on. Get another green one. There we go. Come up there and hit me. Now this will be another equal high. Let's see if it can punch right through that. Another 10 seconds before we get this next candle. Got to get that short squeeze going. No, not the down squeeze. The up squeeze. The up short squeeze. Come on. It's trying. It's trying to come back to life. Just need one more of those big pop candles. Come up there and hit me. Hit my sell limit. All right, just waiting for the bulls to make their move. And I think it's coming. Come on, bulls, make your move. It's just so slow. But the NQ looks good. ES looks good. Some follow through there. Oil's going down. Here we go. Come on. Break right through this. So I'm positive for the day right now, or I was positive. It's got to break through this. There you go. Break through it. Come on. One more. One more good bar. That's all I need. One more good bar. Come on. There we go. It's coming now. I know it wants to get up to that top. Come on. Get up there and hit me. Little more push. Just a little more push. 15 seconds. Come on. You can do it. Hit that. Come on. Almost there. 5 seconds. Here we go. Come on. No, no. All right, can we turn this into green and go higher? That's what we're looking for. We get that pin bar right here. If you get this pin bar, yeah, we'll go up. There we go. There we go. Turn that thing green. That's perfect. There you go. Turn green. Just about there. Comes that new bar. Come on. There you go. Tag it. Tag it. Let's hear the noise. Bing. There we go. Whew. That was a long trade. As you could see, let's see, I'm up $104. Better being down 148 or 46. And it's still going up. So that's where I bought it. 5 contracts at 165 and I sold at 215. That was a $250 trade. Put me back in the green, $100. All right, let's switch this back to green. The market's turned positive, right? It's turned positive, but it's also an equal high, right? There's the high, another high. So let's see what it does right here. That's Friday's high or Friday's close. And right there, we kind of broke through it. This green line is the weekly high. Let me double check that. I'm almost sure. Yeah, there's the week. That was last week. That was this week. Okay. Let's go back to 1 minute. Because we knew that the market wanted to at least touch that, right? Or break through it. Friday's close. Turn the market green. You did break through. All right, so we know that. But it's also pulling back. Where we said it does one of 3 things. Just comes up here, touch, and then you get a hard rejection. It didn't do that. Slides right through and comes back down that same candle. We didn't do that. It kind of broke. And now it's coming back, not violently. Now, it'll usually make one more attempt to try to get further up here. Or I should say one more attempt to try to continue on. And that's a good spot to go short as well. But we'll see. Here's a pin bar. Turn green. Now you got to wait till the candle close. So it closed, but that's really not a pin bar. So I'm still waiting for that second attempt. Remember, this was that equal highs that broke through, that came back down, make equal lows, and come back down, equal highs on Friday. Now we get this second attempt. Which simply means that I would start looking for a short if I think that's what it was going to do. All right, so I'll come down here to the shorts. There's my bid ask last change. Here's the deltas. I usually look for a 70. All right, see it's 70 delta, and that's what I'll load up. I load it to the yellow. There's the yellow. We go to the charts. We are green. So there's that second attempt. I see that second attempt is kind of dying out. So what I do is I come over here. There's that second attempt. Obviously, it's going to be reverse. So I would say, hey, you know what? If the market pulled above the 164, I would go short. All right, above 164. I'm not going to trade because I'm already green for the day. I took 2 trades. I'm good to go there. I don't want to I don't want to give back what I made. But we're going to go back here to the green. The green is the QQQ chart, right? QQQ. This is the chart. Now you see it made that second attempt and it failed. And I said, hey, you go low. I mean, you go short, you buy puts underneath this. And your stop, my stop would be up here. All right, let me put a line. My stop will be up there. So we'll see what this market wants to do. Now, you usually make one more attempt to try to go high or make higher highs. Not to say that it can't. This thing could pull right back up. What the norm is, you get two. There's one. Boom. Let's see what it's going to do here. Remember, here's the high, the equal high. So coming back all the way to here would be a retest. It's trying to stay above the 14. Let's look at what the NQ still looking good above the 14. ES above the 14. Oil is right there, right above VWAP. So here we go, making that second attempt. Another 15 seconds. See if we get follow through here or market starts to pull back. So we know there's the first attempt. Market's going positive, negative. Yeah, right here's the yesterday's close. I'm still watching this second attempt. See what it wants to do. See that long wick? Let's see, another 20 seconds left. Yep, they brought it back up. The Bears were trying to get it back down, and the Bulls came in and pushed it up. Let's see who wins. Who wins this fight? And Bears coming in again, trying to knock that second attempt back down. Let's just see if we get follow through here. Nice pin bar, but you're not getting the follow through. Because for us to trade a pin bar, I mean, it's in the wrong position. You want it at the top or you want it at the bottom, not in the middle. All right, looks like it's going to break out and come back up here. Let's put this. So that's where you can make a equal high. The Bears are trying to push it back down, but the Bulls won't let it happen. They're fighting. Up. move that trend line. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this video for now. It's probably a long video, but I'm going to pop back in and look look at where we're at before the market ends today. Thanks for watching. Zero DTE options. We traded a equal high, breakthrough, and we coming up at the end of the day at $104. I'm not a big trader, but $104 will buy me some groceries in my retirement. All right, so if you haven't, subscribe, like, share, all that stuff, and we'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.